Hello, sir.
Yes.
Sir, before you start, I have a doubt regarding uh, the client data, sir. So, what is a
Okay,
master
1 minute,
data?
please. Session
Yeah,
is recording or not? Can anyone please confirm first?
this is showing recording, sir.
It started up.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah, okay, yeah. Please ask me.
yeah. Sir, on that day you have said though the list of the master record data. So, what
Yes.
exactly the meaning of the master record data, sir?
Yeah, yeah. So once we prepare in the system, I will clearly explain. Okay, so we have different kind of master data in SAP FI and CO also. So in SAP FI, some of the master data are just like GL master data, vendor master data, customer master data, and the bank master data and asset master data. So these are all master data we have in SAP FI. Okay, like in cost controlling module. So some of the master data are just like cost element is also master data, cost center is also master data. Okay, profit centers and internal orders. These are all master data we have in SAP CO module. Okay, so so for creation of master data or extension, generally in real time we can call it as extension, not creation. So in extension of master data, so generally there is a separate team will be there in real time. Okay, so the team is called as a MDM team. Okay, so they will take care all the master data creation and all. Okay, for as a FICO consultant, so we should analyze. So is there any master data issues are there, or how to create in quality system master data? For testing point of view, we need to learn inter aspects. Okay, so that is the reason. So once we come up to extension of different kind of master data in SAP FI and CO, then that case I will clearly explain. Okay, so right now there is no problem. Okay, so right now master data means entire information related to GL, entire information related to vendor, entire information related to customer. Entire means general data like general data. See, let's say if you check it out vendor master data. So there are three types of data will be there. General data and purchasing data and company code data. So right now you don't aware what is these things, right? So I cannot explain in the basic session. Okay, so those are things. Once you come up, so once you know about the GL configurations and all, and vendor configurations and all, then you will come up, come to know each and everything. So at the initial stage, so it will take some time to grasp up all those stuff. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So master data means entire information regarding the vendor, entire information regarding the customer, entire information regarding the GLs. Okay. So once we create the GL master data, then I will tell you what are the fields we have in the GL side. So what are the data is required. So those things I will clearly explain. So right now, so the session is we are going only theoretical level. So from tomorrow onwards, day after tomorrow onwards, we will start in practical. So that case, so we will clearly explain those areas, right? Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah,
Sir, good evening, sir. I didn't get a chance to introduce myself. My name is Sheikh Chan Basha, sir.
yeah, Chan Basha. Hi, how are you?
I'm fine, sir. Sir, I just have a question.
Okay.
First, we have to do end user, then only we will go consultant, sir, FSU consultant.
See, here we will discuss about only SAP FICO consultant level, not end user.
Okay.
Okay, so we need to prepare and everything. So whatever the discussions going into the classes and so the topics which are going to discuss completely relevant to consultant level. Okay, and it is also includes end user. So if you learn this course, then it is very easy for you to crack the interview in SAP end user and FICO levels. Okay.
Okay, okay. So, no, I'm new for
It should be
this.
helpful to both.
Okay, sir.
It should
Okay,
be
sir.
helpful to both.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. So any other questions? Okay, if there is no questions, so then I will start the session. So today I'm going to discuss about, okay, So today I'm going to discuss about SAP enterprise structure. So configurations, okay, enterprise structure configurations. So first I will explain all the theoretical aspects. Then I will go to the SAP FICO configuration in the system. Okay. So first I will explain the theoretical aspects related to enterprise structure configuration and all. Okay. Then we will move to the complete configurations. Okay. So without knowing why we are doing this concept, then there is no use. So most of the cases, most of the people will start from the company code creation in the initial class, but almost I have spent 5 to 6 classes only theoretical aspects. So to know more about the SAP business areas, so and business process, so that it would be very easier to understand the SAP system. So if you don't aware the basic terminologies and theoretically, then it will be very difficult to understand why we are doing all this configuration. There should be you will have some confusion among the people. So that is the reason. So I'm trying to explain everything in theoretical aspects first, then I will move to configuration level. Okay, so almost I've explained the important areas like roles and responsibilities and the system landscape. Okay, and some of the important methodologies we have like SAP methodology and active methodology. Okay, so these are the two important topics. So I will explain. So once we ended up to GL. Okay, so today's session is about SAP enterprise structure. SAP enterprise structure. See, in SAP enterprise structure, some of the configurations are there. Okay, so what are the configurations we need to learn? So here I mentioned. So I will mention one by one. So the first configuration is define company. We need to define company in SAP system. So what is company? So and why we need to create a company in the SAP? So these are all things I will explain. So then we will start the configuration part. The next one is, yes.
Sir, we cannot see your screen.
Maybe I'm not shared the screen, so please wait. Okay, so can you see my screen?
Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. See guys, today I'm going to discuss about SAP enterprise structure. Okay. So first I need to define what is company in the SAP system. So these are all things I need to configure. So once I will explain the theoretical aspects, right? So first we need to define company. Then second, so we need to define company code. So then, so we need to assign company code to company, and we need to define then we need to define business. Okay, so then assign business areas to consolidated BS. Okay, assign business areas to consolidated business area. Okay, then so company code, assign company code to company, business areas, consolidate business areas, and assign business areas to consolidate business areas. Then we need to define functional areas. Okay, so then we need to define financial management area. These are all comes under the enterprise structure. Okay, financial management area. This is a treasury module. Then assign management area to company code. Okay, so then we need to define credit control area, assign credit control area to company code, define segments, profit centers, assign profit center to company code. So these are all configurations we need to perform in the SAP system. So at the initial stage. So these are all configuration comes under the SAP enterprise structure level. Okay, so just to read out. So what is this? So 5 minutes. Then I will start to explain one by one. Okay, just read out. So this terminology is very important. So just read out for 5 minutes. Okay, see, first of all, so we should learn about what is a company. See guys, I would ask one question. So tell me what exactly meant by company. So why we need to create a company in SAP system? So please tell me.
Company is a company is an.
So what is the purpose behind the setup of any company?
To earn profit.
Yeah, to earn profits. Okay, fine. Next. So in SAP, why we need to define a company?
Create financial statements. If we talk about FI module.
Okay. So first I will explain. So let me explain what is a company. So why we need to create a company in SAP system. So the reason behind the setup of any business is to earn profits. Okay. So for that point of view, end of the year, so we need to prepare financial statements. So these financial statements are very helpful to the company to take immediate actions, management actions, and also they can focus more on profits. So they can also focus more on how to rise the sales and what is the cost we have. That things we can analyze based on the profits and losses. And balance sheet is just like it. We can analyze the position, company's position, right? So whether how many assets we have and how many liabilities we have. So these two statements are very important for every company. So end of the year we need to prepare the financial statements. Once the financial statement is prepared, then what happened? So we need to sign up with a chartered accountant. So he will check it out all the transactions which during the period, and finally he will give the true and fair statements. Okay, that should be helpful to the company, and all the accounts documents they have made, it is correctly done, and there is no problem. So if auditors given any red mark, definitely the impact would be on the company. Okay, so in the shares market, the share value come down. So if auditors red mark is there, okay, that is the reason. So the reason behind the purpose of any company is just like to earn profits. Okay, so to earn profits, we need to prepare the financial statements. So what are the financial statements we have in India? So first one is profit and loss account, balance sheet. and cash flow statements. So these are the three areas we need to focus more for the accounting perspective, right? So these things will be handled by SAP end users. Okay, end users. So you have done BS, BCom, and MCom qualification, and by CMA, CA qualifications will be there. So they will prepare the financial statements. Okay, so our duty is we need to set up the business structure in SAP. So we need to define the business process in the system, and we need to design, develop, and test the system, and finally we need to give the system to the end users. Okay, so what is company? Company to earn profits only. But why we need to create a company in SAP system is, why we need to create a company in SAP system? What is the purpose? To consolidation report. Okay, the main purpose is to provide the consolidation report. Consolidation report. So in creation of company in SAP is not mandatory. Only. Okay, so the main purpose, the main reason behind establishment of any company is to earn profits. So how the profits we can earn? So we need to prepare the profit and loss account, P&L account. So who will prepare the P&L account? Users, end users. And the second one is we need to prepare the financial statements. Who will prepare the financial statements? End users, accountants, finance guys. They will prepare the financial statements. But who will design the system? SAP FICO consultant. So who will test the system? SAP FICO consultant. So who will do all the back-end work? FICO consultant. Who will do the configuration? FICO consultant. So we are giving the system to the end users. Then end user posts in the entry. All the back-end work will be carried out by SAP FICO team. Okay, consultants team. But creation of company in SAP is not mandatory. It's only optional. It's optional. Why? Because so if company is only company has different kind of company codes. Let's say, for example, I'm taking Tata company. Okay, one example. So in the Tata company, so many company codes will be there. Tata Motors. Okay, this is one company code. Tata Salt. This is one company code. Tell me, Tata Communication. One company code. Tata Waters. Tata Water. This is also one company code. Okay, and etc. etc. Just now, for Tata company we have, Tata company has only 1, 2, 3, 4 company codes. Okay, so but company is only one. So why we need to create a company SAP system? To give the consolidation report. Consolidation report means, so we need to give this report, this one, all we need to club, and final report we need to give the management. Final report means consolidation of all company codes, financial statements, and single report we need to give. Okay, so the purpose behind creation of a company in SAP is to provide the consolidation report to the management. Consolidation report means financial statements. Financial statements are profit and loss account, balance sheet, and cash flow statement. These three these three reports are very much important to the management to take corrective actions. Okay, so in the company, there are so many company codes will be there. So let's say, for example, here I'm taking Tata company. For Tata company has almost 4 company codes, which I shown here like that. So there may be 10 company codes, 15 company codes, 20 company codes, 50, 100. It depends upon the size of the company. Okay, size of the company, it will be that. Okay, so some of the companies have 10 company codes. Some companies have 5 company codes. Now some companies have only 2 company codes. Okay, so these company codes may be in India and outside the country also. Okay, so here Tata Motor is one company code. So the same company code, the Tata Motor is also located in USA. That is also one company code. So company code is just like a legal entity. Code is a legal entity. Legal entity. So here we need to draw the individual financial statements. Individual financial statements. What is the main purpose behind creation of the company code is individual financial statement. To draw the individual financial statements. Okay, we need to create financial statement for this company code and this company code and this company code and this company code and this one also. So legal entity wise we need to prepare the financial statements. Let's say for example, if one company code is located in outside the country means this company code is located in USA, then what is next step? We need to create the financial statements according to the country legal and local requirements. See, let's say your company code located in USA, then you need to prepare the financial statements according to the USA rules and regulations. USA rules and regulation means we need to follow the legal and local requirement of their country. So let's say in India, some of the legal requirements that I'm sharing to you. The first one and the first legal requirement to prepare the financial statement is we need to follow the accounting standards, accounting principles, accounting guidance, tax laws, okay, and costing laws, and what we call company law also. Okay, so we need to follow all these legal and local requirements. Based on that, financial statement should be prepared. We need to follow the IFRS concept. We need to follow the legal local GAAP also. So these are all basic necessities that we need to follow, and the final report we need to give the management. So the first one is, so we need to prepare the company, and the second one is we need to define the company code. So let's say we have 10 company codes, then we need to define the same into the SAP system. That 10 company codes we need to define into the SAP system. If we have 50 company codes, then we need to define the 50 company codes into SAP system. Okay, so first define the company, then next define the company codes. Then for consolidation perspective, we need to assign this company code to company. Okay, all the company codes should be assigned to one company. So company will be only one. Okay, company, anytime you can say only one. Reliance is one company, but under Reliance there are so many company codes will be there, but Reliance company is only one. If anyone asks you what is the Reliance profit and loss account final report, then we need to club entire company codes report. Okay, anyone is sending messages? Okay, nothing. So in SAP, first we need to define the company, and then the second we need to define the company codes. These are very, very important. Okay, and the second one is we need to assign all the company codes to one company. Okay, so for consolidation perspective, all company codes should be assigned to only one company. Okay, let's say for example you don't have any company codes, you have only one company one company code. That means there is no assignment is required. Okay, because company code is only one, there is no assignments, no consolidation is required, because you have only one company code. You have 3 company codes, you need to assign all these 3 company codes to one company, and the final report should be consolidated. Okay, so you guys know very well about IFRS. So IFRS, what is meant by IFRS?
In Indian Financial Reporting Standards.
So International Financial Reporting Standards. Let's say your company code is located in USA or China or some other country. Okay, so your head office is located in India. See this Tata company, so head office is located in India. So this company, one company code located in USA, the financial statement should be prepared according to the USD. I mean USA rules and the regulations we need to follow, legal and local requirement we need to follow, and financial statement should be prepared in USD only. So while converting from USD to INR, because we should know, so these company codes located in outside country, they need to give the reporting to Indian head office. So that Tata company, right? So for that point of view, we need to convert USD to INR. Okay, we need to convert USD to INR. So that case, IFRS comes into picture. So whenever you are translating from financial statement from USD to INR, so for our shareholders, so we need to give the report, right? So what is the profit for the USA company code? So that case we need to convert from USD to INR. So that case IFRS to be comes into picture. The financial statements, I'm discussing about financial statements. Okay. So this is all about company and the company code. Got it?
If there is a Tata Motors in USA, then the Tata Motors in India have different company code from USA. Is it so?
Yeah, can you come again? So your voice is a little bit low.
If there is Tata Motors in USA and a Tata Motors in India, these both have different company codes. Either their name is same.
Good question. See, Tata Motors located in India. Okay, so they want to set up legal entity in USA. That is another company code. And if you set up legal entity in USA, then you need to prepare the financial statements according to their laws. Okay, according to their laws. It is also one company code. And if you want to set up any branch in USA, so it's not a legal entity, so then we can be treated as a branch. Okay.
So while preparations of any document.
Hello. Yes. Okay. The next.
Sir, I have a.
Yes, madam.
Even for consolidating from foreign companies, do we need any regulations to follow?
Yes, that is the reason. For the financial statement conversion. Okay. Not the transaction. Okay. So if there is so for the transaction, there is no problem. So if you are converting financial statement from other currency to local currency, then we need to follow the gaps, right? The gaps also we need to follow the IFRS.
Yes,
the gap means general accepted accounting principles.
Accounting principles. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Okay.
Right. So this is also done. Assignment. Assignment means, so how many company codes you have, so those company codes you need to assign to respective company. Okay. And business area. So what is the purpose behind the creation of business areas in SAP system? Why we need to define the business areas? See, creation of the company is external reporting. Okay. It's external reporting. External reporting means everyone can view the financial statements. So even shareholders can view the financial statements. Okay, creditors can view the financial statements. Public at large can view the financial statements. Okay, So financial statements can be seen by anyone. Okay, so even if you pay some token fee to the registrar, okay, then you can also view the financial statement of the respective company, and you can invest into the shares. Okay, so financial statements are not confidential. Even sometimes you can see in newspaper also they will publish the financial statements, so it's not confidential. Okay, but management reporting is confidential. Internal reporting is confidential. These are all external reports. So creation of company code. See, the purpose behind the creation of company code is also individual financial statement. So this is also external report. But in case of business area, so this is not an external. It is an internal report. So business area means it's a branch. Branch-wise report is also not mandatory in SAP system. See, it's also not mandatory, but we need to define the business areas in our system. Okay, so business area means branch. So for branch, how much for branch? How much profit has for particular branch? How much profit that generated? Okay, so profit, and also we need to analyze sales and expenditure cost. So these are the three areas are very much crucial to the management. If management wants to know for the particular branch what is the profit, what is the sales, and what is the cost, so how we can analyze based on the business areas. So we can also track the transactions based on the business areas. Okay, so we can track the transactions based on the business areas. We can also track the company code with business area in the postings. Okay, so here the purpose behind creation of the business area is to provide the management report. It's completely internal report. Not external. Okay, so creation of business area in SAP is not mandatory. Okay, so this is the things we need to observe. So difference between the company code and the business area is just like business area is a branch. It's not legal entity. Okay, but we can generate the financial statement based on the business area also. See, because so whatever the transactions you are posting with respect of general ledger, accounts payable, accounts receivables also, we can track so that transactions with business area. Okay, but business area is branch wise expenditure we are capturing, but company code is entire aspects we are capturing. Okay, so it's a final report. It's a external report. Okay, it's a legal entity wise report. This one is branch. Branch is small, but company code should be more. Okay, so it's lower level of company code. So, but we cannot assign business area to company code. There is no relationship between the business area to company code in SAP. We should not assign. Okay, we can also use this branch business areas for multiple company codes also for posting. Okay, so there is no assignment for business area to company code, but assignment is there for company code to company, right? So we need to assign this to consolidated business area. So whatever the business areas we are creating and tracking, so those things will be consolidated to business area. So we need to define consolidated total report. Okay, total report, consolidated business area we need to define in the SAP system. Okay, and the next one is assign business areas to consolidated business area. Okay, so assignment you need to understand. So here there is no assignment between business area and company code, but business area need to assign to particular consolidated business area. Consolidated business area is only one, but business area should be multiple and many. Okay.
Sir, I have a doubt. Hello.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Sir, I have a doubt regarding the business area.
Sorry.
Sir, I have a doubt regarding the business area.
Okay.
Okay. For example, for Tata, TCS is the a company code, right? Okay. So if TCS has 4 branches in Chennai.
Okay.
So these 4 branches are the business areas, right?
Okay.
So this is my question, sir. So is are these four branches are the business areas?
Okay,
Four.
that's fine. See, for example, I'm taking one company code which is located in Hyderabad.
Okay.
Okay. So in Hyderabad, some of the places like one business area is located at Amirpet, and the second business area is located in Madhapur, and third business area is located in Kokatpalli. Okay. So so what is the problem? So we need to analyze the profits for the business area of Amirpet differently, and Madhapur differently, and Kokatpalli is also different. Okay.
Okay, sir. Yeah, got it. Thank you.
See, and define the financial management area. See, functional area and financial management area. Function means departments. Function means departments. In every company, we have several kind of departments. Okay, sales departments, HR department, production department, production plan. Okay, and accounts departments. So controlling departments, manufacturing department, plant maintenance department. So many departments will, material management department. So many departments will be there. For each department, how much expenditure that was happened to each department, that we need to track out. So for that point of view, we need to define functional areas. So creation of functional area. Okay, so these are mandatory. Mandatory means this is also not mandatory, but generally, as usual, common practice, the companies will track the financial expenditure based on the functional areas. The expenditure tracking is vital for every company. Okay, so for expenditure tracking for each department, we need to define the functional areas. Okay, this is helpful for control, cost control. So financial management area, actually this comes under the treasury model. See, financial management area comes under the treasury model, not in SAP FI model. So this is just like funds allocation to particular departments. Funds allocation to particular departments. This is called as a financial management area. So we need to allocate funds to particular department. So these things will be taken over by treasury module consultants. Okay, there is actually we have one module is also there in treasury, like FI. Okay, they will take care of all these things. So once you create these are all things will comes under the enterprise structure also. Okay, so these are all things will be comes under the enterprise structure also. Okay, so financial management area is a funds allocation to particular department. Once you create the financial management area, so you need to assign to company code. Okay, so once you need to create the financial management area, then next step would be need to assign to company code. That is also mandatory step. Assignment is also mandatory. So credit control area. Credit control. Credit control area means, so how much credit that we can extend to particular customer. See, generally, so most of the cases, the banking companies will provide you loans to employees, right? So before giving the loan to employees, they will check it out salary, employee salary, okay? And he also check the background history of the employee. Okay, some scores also they will check it out before releasing the loans, like that. So here the company will provide goods on credit basis to customers. So that case, how much maximum credit that we can allow to particular customers, that is also very important, right? So these things, these things will be done by FI consultant. The credit limit we need to define in the SAP system. How much maximum credit that we can extend to particular customer. That limit we need to define into the SAP system. Okay, so first we need to create a controlling area, then we need to assign it to company code. So once you create a controlling area, credit controlling area, the next step would be assigning to company code. That is also mandatory step. And the second one is, and the next one is segments. So what is meant by segment? So here any CA candidates, CMA candidates are there. So is segment report is mandatory. Any CA, CMA trainees are here. Can anyone please tell me? Okay, what is meant by segment?
Not sure, but can guess.
Yeah.
Like if we
What is
take
meant
an
by
example
segment?
of a production company, if we take
Okay.
an example of a production company, there we can expect the raw material, then
Correct.
semi-finished goods, and then goes to the finished goods,
Okay.
right?
Correct.
Okay, sir. Fine.
See, segment means just a product. Product. Okay, as per AS 17, accounting standard 17 in India, segment reporting is mandatory. Okay, segment MENT, segment reporting is mandatory as per AS 17 in India. Okay, so segment is nothing but product, whatever the products that company will sell, that product details also very much important to the company, and that report is mandatory according to AS 17. That report we need to give to the government. Okay, so product means there are several types of products that the company will sell to customers. Okay, the several types of products that company will sell to customers. That product, each product wise, what is the report? What is the expenditure is happened to make that product, and what is the profits that has been generated to that particular product? How much sales was happened to that particular product? So this is also mandatory step. Got it? And define profit center. See, this profit center will comes under the CO module. Okay, so we are not create this profit center currently in our system, SAP system. So because this profit center module comes under this CO module. So once we start the CO sessions, then I will explain what is profit center and all. Okay, so for the time being, just I will tell you what is profit center. But for system perspective, so we need to configure the profit center. So once we start the CO part, right? So profit center means how much profit center means how much sales and how much cost, how much expenditures happen. So it is just like how we can derive sales minus cost. Okay, so sales means income, cost means expenditure. So it is just like profitability analysis. So profit center is helpful to analyze the profitability of the company. How much expenditures is happened to particular department, how much profits that we got. So these are all things like income reports, sales reports, like any transaction if you are posting. So we need to give the profits entries also, or we need to provide the profit center details in the SAP system. Okay, so profitability analysis is one of the important tools. In SAP CO, there is one module is there, COPA. COPA means profitability analysis. This is one of the important module in SAP CO. That is a final report. Okay, so profit center is also helpful to provide the profitability analysis. Okay, so these concepts, these are the areas we will cover up in the later sessions. Okay, but you should understand that. So enterprise structure, in enterprise SAP enterprise structure, so these are all configurations we need to perform in real time. So once you create the profit center, then next step would be assign profit center to company code. Okay. This is SAP enterprise structure. Okay guys, I will repeat again. So in SAP enterprise structure, so these are the configurations that we are going to do tomorrow. Okay, tomorrow is holiday, so we will configure next day after tomorrow. Okay, so what is the purpose of company? The main purpose creation of the company in SAP is to consolidate the report. Report means financial report. So financial management report, financial statements. So this is very important to the management, right? So this is external reporting. So company is only one, but for one company code there may be different kind of for one company there may be different kind of company codes will be there, which may be located in India and some other countries also. Okay, finally for Tata company, how much profits and how much losses and how much assets are there, how much liabilities are there, then overall we need to club together all company codes, financial statements should be consolidated, and finally one report we need to provide to the management. So these things will be done by SAP end users. Okay, so from our SAP consultant side, so the basic configurations and system design, all the system integrations, all the configurations with the all the configurations like integration with other third-party tools. These are all things done by all back-end work will be done by SAP FICO consultant. So individual financial statement, company code, the purpose is individual financial statement. Once we create the company codes, then we need to assign to company. So if you have 10 company codes, we need to assign to company. Okay, business area is just like branch. So branch wise reporting is not mandatory. Okay, so but we can generate the financial statement based on the business area also. We can extract the report also. Consolidation business area. Once you can define the consolidated business area in the SAP system, then assign business area to consolidated business area. And the second one is functional area. So function means departments. All the departments like sales department, HR department, production department, so many departments will be there. So for each department, what is the expenditure? So happened. So that is very important to the management, right? And financial management area. It is just like funds allocation to particular department. So this financial management area comes under the treasury module. So treasury consultant will take care all the configurations relevant to this area. So once we create the financial management area, then we need to assign the company code. The credit control area. So credit means how much credit that we can extend to a particular customer comes under the credit control area. Okay. So assign credit control area to company. Okay. And define a segment. As per AS 17, segment report is mandatory. Okay. Okay. So this is all about enterprise structure. Okay, this is all about enterprise structure, and now I will show you one case study. Okay, so this will be recorded into another video. So this is a different topic, same topic, but I will give you one more video. So I'm just stopping the recording option.
Hello.